Hello, I am here setting things up, but I'm here. Don't know, by the way, why the picture thumbnail isn't working. Weird YouTube shit. Good. Let's go here. Let's make it so I see you guys writing. Let's go to live chat, stream health. Good, yeah. Oh. Another sugar cookie for me. Love sugar cookies. Right, let me put the beer right back on because I want to get some water. Water has been good. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, I hit you invisible. Why did I hit oh, I probably misclicked, and instead of making my PNG tuber invisible, I made the chat invisible. Oh god. Wait, let's set this off. You will be over here. Wait, no. You know what? You will be here. And I will be here. The thing is, should I wait since this is a just chatting stream, or the thing is, today is crimas, so I don't think anybody's going to show up, especially now that it's this time of day. Nah, well. Let's go into Ostrich. Now the question is, does this work with the stream? Because could be that this doesn't look correct in stream. It looks correct. Okay, good. Well, new game, I guess. Let's go with all unlimited. The pause. Where should we build this city? I mean, we could build it here or right here. Could also build it right here. Could build it right here, but edge of the world is right here, so we would need to expand like there. And over here is the iron and so on. So the best idea would be right here. Yeah, let's place it right here in the middle. Good. Then we will be production. No, food production in general. We will get a forestry, which will be rotated to fit like that. Then we will get a clay pit, which we will put directly here, I guess. No, directly here, I guess. Yeah, directly there, I guess. And then houses with garden, of course. And then we will rotate. Now let's customize this. We will put this like this. Let's place this like this. Yeah. Then another house. Directly over here. Oh, damn it. Oh well. Okay. Next house. Let's make the street this wide. Now let's place this a little bit like this, so we have space over there. This we can rotate like this and press. Yeah. Then another one. Right there. Oh. Right. How do I... Damn it. Why did this need to happen? Yeah. He's placed one and now can't place another in that space. You know what? I will unpause the game. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There we go. Then we can pause the game again. 1. house like this. Place. So we have 6, so we need 3 more. Let's place this one over here. Let's put this there. This can go over here. This can go over here. This can go over here. You can go. This right here. And let's place this. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1 more. And that house will be right over. Right over here. 1. And enter. And now we can unpause. Right. Hi, Escape. It is Christmas. Aren't you happy that it is Christmas? It is crimas. I'm happy that it's crimas. But how are you? Also, yes. The name of the stream is true. I will be more than playing this game, chatting with you guys. So today is the day where you can at any time just ask stuff you want to know. But yeah, if you guys have any questions at any time, today is the day to ask them. Because today all I will be doing is answering your questions while playing this relaxing game. For those who don't know, that is good to know that you're good. For those who don't know, this game, this is Ostrif. It's pretty old by now. I have had it since it came out. It is a very good game, I have to say. Basically, you are building a Ukrainian city, I think. Technically, yeah. So yeah, you are in the year 700 and building a Ukrainian, just old city, old European city. Sadly, you guys have missed the planning. I planned a bunch of houses over here that will be built, and yeah, since I have some time in between, I'm just doing some decorating. But yeah, basically you start with this little encampment with a few families who have, of course, names and food and stuff and money. You have your camp center, you have your resources and so on. Right. Smithy. Let's put the smithy directly right here. I haven't played Frostpunk, no. But I have seen it being played and I know it's a cool game. Charcoal. Huh. Did it? Can I technic? No, it's an X. Demolish, then I can put a maple tree directly in the middle of that. Oh, that is crazy. Could I? Small? No, too big for that one space. Yes, the space is for trees. But yeah, this is just a relaxing game for building and so on. Stone. Okay, good. Of course we can over here place a platform. Should I at one point play Frostpunk? I mean, if I buy it at one point I could. Look at the construction. I love that about the game. Like, it looks kinda clunky, but yet also not too much. Wait, how many builders do we have? Okay. When this is finished I need to pause. Because basically the start of the game is a run from the winter. Because in winter every family that is still in a tent will move out of the city. So you have to get your houses done very, very fast. So as soon as this gets finished, I will pause, click on it. And pause. Get 2 workers. And get... mark these trees for removal. And I will want to remove these. Let's remove these. And then remove everything right here on the shoreline. And I want to make like this all, yeah. Right. We have the workers. And we still have the builders. Well, then I might get at Frostpunk at some point. Right, sand. Rotate this like this. Now let's turn this down to 6. No, this can be a full level. Who cares? But yeah, basically what we are trying to do right now is get these guys, they will go over here first, I guess, to chop down some trees, as you will be able to see now. And then after chopping them down, get them back over here. Why they started with over there and not right here, no idea. Oh, looking for a job, a woman, okay. But yeah. Also, yes, this part is finished already, no idea why it's oh yeah, fences and things like benches are just instantly built. So this is already here, even though the houses that will go here aren't quite yet. Which, to be honest, is kind of funny, isn't it? Right, let's put a birch tree right here. Birch tree right here. Some lilac right here. But yeah, if you guys are interested in Frostpunk, I might play Frostpunk. By the way, on this map, you can see the black things, that is what I'm building. Well, what I'm planning, I guess. Right now they are just bringing resources. Oh, okay. That is kinda weird, I have to say that, but yeah. But yeah, right now they are just building the first house of 9. Because I need 9 houses, because 9 families are still in tents. We have the Holkov family, the Dejikor, Klokor, Yetiska, Stepnivk, Bronskna, Volshka, Kshipa, Stroknov. Yeah, we have a few families. Hi, Rosie. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Oh, it is crazy that it's already Christmas. While it feels like the year just started. Oh, look at this. I just love this game. Because this game is just... Hi, Gom. How are you? I'm playing Ostrov. Wait, who is the mayor? The mayor is... Okay. I think, Gom, you will be able to say that name. I'm not. So... Where are you going? Oh. Oh, he has kids. Good to know, good to know. Mm-hmm. By the way, for those asking, this game is reduced this year. If you are interested in it. I think it's reduced, I don't know. Because I bought it like a few years ago. It was actually one of my first Steam games. And I just love it. Because you can just plan and it's like, wait, sorry, I have to click out. Wait, how is it called again? I have to look on my wish list how it's called again. It's kinda like Manor Lords, but it's older than Manor Lords. Yeah, Winter Sail is reduced to Winter Sail. But yeah, it's basically Manor Lords 4 years before Manor Lords was a thing. And it still gets updates, and just love how they slowly build it and the planning. But at one point I will probably get Manor Lords because this game isn't as big as Manor Lords. Although it has my favorite feature. Because you can't see it right now, but at one point you will start seeing it. The paths aren't built by you. The paths are just the where the NPCs walk the most often. Meaning that if you make something like this will become a road naturally. You don't have to build anything. And since, you know, they make the road, they will only walk on that road, so you don't have that problem where you build a road and then your NPCs aren't walking on that road. Since over here, where the NPCs go is the road. A lot of people bringing wood over here for the first building of the town. But yeah. By the way, for those asking, yes, this is a chatting stream, meaning that you can ask me anything and everything at any time and I will respond to it pretty fast, since I'm literally almost the whole time looking in chat. Where are they bringing... Oh, they are doing some charcoal burning over here. Probably shouldn't have said that already. Yes. That is how roads started and how roads should be made. But many games you build the roads, which also makes sense. But it should be like a preferred path where they go, and there's where you build the road. Cards are still going good. They are planting the trees already. You are fully staffed. You are staffed. Getting 2 out of here. Men. Open vacancy 3. Wait, what is W and R dash SR? Come, what is that game? Tell me. Good. Oh yeah, workers and resources. I played that for a bit. God, that was something. I had it on my old PC, but then my old PC broke. And it wasn't running great, so I asked for my money back. Because at that point I didn't know it was a problem with my PC, I thought it was a problem with the game. What was my first game ever? Good question, what was... Wait. I luckily can do this in this game and look on my... Wait, where would one see what my... Wait, where would one see what my first game was? Higher numbers. How are you? For those asking, I'm right now looking on Steam how I will be able to see what my first game was. Where would one... Activity maybe? Profile? Games, maybe. No. Where would? Yeah, happy Christmas. Happy Christmas to you all. Now tell me, wait, can you guys tell me how would one see what my first game was? Stream or Steam? That is the question. Do you mean stream or do you mean Steam? Because before Steam I didn't have a PC. I have had my first PC I got like in 2020, I think. Yeah, before Steam I only played like mobile games. And maybe on my old broken laptop. But before 2020 I never had the money to buy a PC or a gaming console. So I just bought a PC once I had the money. For those asking, no, my parents didn't buy me anything fancy. All I got was a Nokia when I got into 5th grade. And that was it. Like my first I bought my first phone. My parents just allowed me to buy a phone. When it comes to first PC game, I don't know, but it was on like my old PC. When it comes to first game on a digital device, probably Candy Crush on my mother's phone. But I was a kid. I am somebody who grew up with no technology. So, yeah. Wait, I will quickly go to faster speed so you can see how it looks building these houses. Well, each house is different, yes, but still. Now the clay is going up. Oven. Roofing. And we have our first house. And what is... They got bees! They got bees, okay, nice. Tree still at large. And now we have one tent less. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... We don't have one less. What? Why don't we have one less? We should have one less. Oh, because they are still moving. Okay. Interesting. Why the... Interesting, they have like a pot at first. Interesting. My favorite food. I think my favorite food probably is pelmeni with some ayva and yeah. Yeah, I think that is probably my favorite. Probably also mixed with some vereniki. But I mostly like pelmeni. But oh, vereniki filled with schmand. Oh, that is. Ooh, or filled with potatoes. Ooh, I love that both. But yeah, I would say my favorite dishes are probably pelmeni or vereniki, both with aywa, and then maybe also pierogi. But pierogi is a little bit different. How do you spell it? Wait, I will write that in chat. Okay, I don't know how to spell Vereniki, but I know how to spell Pelemeni and Alvar. Um, Gom Pelemeni and Vereniki are basically something like pierogi. But the thing with pierogi is most of the time potato, while Pelemeni is meat and Vereniki is basically everything that isn't meat. So Pelemeni would be pierogi but smaller and filled with minced meat, while Vereniki would be like some pierogi. The thing is, Pelemeni and Vereniki are only boiled. They aren't fried in a pan afterwards. So it's basically somewhat like... It is like a... I mean, how would you... Don't know how to say it best, but it's basically... No, it's not like dumplings. Dumplings aren't dumplings like steamed? Yeah, dumplings are steamed. I would say they're most like tortellini. They're kinda like tortellini but bigger. And also different because tortellini can both have meat and vegetables, while Pelemeni can only have meat and Vereni can only... Vereniki, fun fact, Vereniki, since Vereniki and Pelemeni are basically just... no better way to say it, Soviet starving food. They are basically, you know, filled with anything you got. Oh, you can boil dumplings, interesting. But yeah, I had dumplings once, didn't like them. I like Pelemeni and Vereniki way more. But the thing is, bought ones taste like shit. Like well, if you can even buy them. Because over here you can basically not buy them. But making them yourself is way better than buying them. But yeah, I can tell you now, comparing Pelemeni or Vereniki with dumplings is completely different. It is like comparing ramen with spaghetti. It's both long noodles, isn't it? So it's the same, right? No, it of course isn't. So yeah. Also aren't... Yeah, ramen is kind of fried, isn't it? But you guys understand what I mean. Pelemeni isn't dumpling. It is more like... What is it more like? It's kind of interesting. Rosie, it's a Russian noodle. Why do you think you can't buy them in Germany? Basically nobody eats them. Most traditional foods because... Escape, I don't know what that is supposed to mean, but yes. I think, yes, sure. I love these wagons. Oh yeah, if I press spacebar I can pause the game instantly. Completely forgot about that. Nah, Rosie, you aren't dumb. Rosie ain't dumb. Completely forgot how this house looked again. Let's fast forward a bit so we can see what this will become. It will become a house, but the question is, how will the house look? Is that where the oven will go, or? Ah. Now I get what you mean, Scape. Yeah, they are making the oven right here. Will they make like a inner wall, or will it just be one open room? They are making the roof, so it will be one open room with an oven in the middle. Interesting. But you can see how that is different from this house, which only has one window and one side is completely made out of wood. Because this is all clay. Interesting. Yeah, they kinda do walk through walls when the house isn't constructed yet. As you can see right now. Because at that point the house doesn't have a real hitbox. Well, at least the walls don't have a real hitbox. So stuff like that still happens. But this game is still in early access, so kinda understandable. But even though it's in early access, I love it, because you have everything from churches to, well, some parts you don't have much for now, only school, primary school and so on, but still, probably should build one. Let's build it over here, I guess. But yeah, people just walk through walls in this game sometimes. But who can you blame? It's an early access game. This tree still hasn't been planted. Interesting. Right. Next production. Not food production. This, no. Factory. There we go. Why is it odd that we don't use Y that often? Why would that be weird? That we don't often use why. Fishing dog. Right here. Oh wait, I'm still paused. And then production. Boatyard. Right next it over here. And these go directly right there. But at that point we also need more people, so let's design a new house. And designing a house goes like this. Normally you can just also instant build it, but I like designing how it will look. And I will make it look like this. Right. Yeah, come, this house. Right there. Rosie, did you really just ask me? Wait, I will recap what Rosie just said. Rosie said there aren't many words in German that have a Y in it. Is Y in the alphabet? Think about it for a moment. Now I will ask the question for English. There aren't many English words that have Q in it. Is Q part of the alphabet? Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see how the roads are starting to form. Yeah. But Rosie, that is the funniest thing you said. Like, oh yeah, that letter isn't in many words. Is that letter in the alphabet? Like, to be in a word, it must be in the alphabet. No, it's okay, Rosie. Yeah, it would be. Look at the children. I can follow the children. And I can find home. Okay, that sounds kind of weird that I can just find the home of the kids. Let's not not think about it too hard, okay? Right. Also, yes, as you can see, you can make row houses. And breweries and distilleries. And so on. You can do quite a lot in this game, actually. It always surprises me how much you can do. And the thing is, they don't really give you a real tutorial. You just find that stuff out. Quickly. Quietly. Yeah. But yeah. Rosie. It's because many... What guy? Yeah, shocking. But yeah, basically Rosie, it's because in different languages and different dialects, different letters are spoken differently. For example, we don't say Y, it isn't the letter Y, it's the letter Y. If you're asking in Spanish, it's Y. But yeah, it basically makes the same sound as a E or I. And the thing with I in German is the letter E and E. So I and E. It is very difficult to separate them in English because E, the letter, with the three knobs, is... That sounds weird, but the letter with the three sticky out bits sounds the same as the letter I with the point. You understand what I'm getting at? Well, in German, if you put an E and an I with the thing with a point, it's I. It alone is E. It with a we call it A. The one with... It is very confusing because in English E and I are so basically the same letter, while in German they work together to make different sounds. Rain. Yeah, Anna, it is. Oh yeah, you guys know what I found confusing when I learned English? So, of course that is long ago, so now I'm comfortable with it, but basically the German alphabet basically just you just make the sound the letter makes in a word. But in English, as many of us know, they don't. Meaning that something like W, which is the German for W, is different, of course. Because if you say to an English person, yeah, what letter is W, they have no idea, but they will still say what, and know that W is in the front. It is interesting to say the least. Aww. Yeah, not many people watched the Schnonk yesterday, which was sad. I watched her. Was fun. Still don't know what this is supposed to mean, but I'm not from the area and this time frame. But yeah, I think... Aww. You can do that, right? Now that I think about it, I should explain this game again because so many people joined. So this is Ostriv. It is an early access game where you are in the year... you start in the year 1721 or 20, and you are tasked with building a settlement. Yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah. I think The Schnonk, yes, had only 1 or 2 viewers yesterday. Oh wait. Wait, where's that? There's it. Wait, I have to zoom out. Look. A birdie. A low poly birdie. A very low poly birdie, but a birdie still, nonetheless. But I can tell you this game is very good looking at times. And at times you see that it is an early access game. Still hope they change the color of these flags, because they are quite similar to the ground color. Also they should fix the tiling, but ah well. But yeah, this is Ostrov. You are tasked to build a village, basically, or a town. And you can get quite a lot of people. Right now we only have not even 30. And yeah, I need to build a market to make more people move in. Completely forgot about that. For that I need to make a lot of stuff. I find they are quite similar to the ground color. But that is probably because I'm kinda colorblind. Oh yeah. Depending on how zoomed out you are, it's of course different. I just hate that you can't go lower to the ground than this. Which is sad. Like you are about the height of the rooftops. Like you can still look at these trees. Look at the branches. Look at the detail in these branches. Look at it. Birdie. 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 Watching a birdie. Doing circles. Oh. Flying away, I guess. Interesting. This isn't really much of a management type game. Yeah. But some places are... Wait. But some things like these bushes aren't. Like some things are super detailed and some things are just, as you can see right here, very low poly. Which... It's an early access game, what can you expect? The bird is also very low poly. So yeah. And here's the river. By the way, yes, houses do reflect. So the reflection will change depending on what you have built near it. Which is quite cool. Wait, from a right angle you probably will... yeah, look, you are able to see the house in the water. Reflection. You can see the smoke. You can probably see how this house is slowly built in the reflection, which is kinda cool. For those who don't know, reflections normally are very, very hard to get in games. And are often actually problems in games that break the game. Why the game has this and not some other stuff, that it should probably have. No idea. But yeah, it's quite a good game. And it's very chill. Like, the start isn't chill at all, because you have to plan everything out, and this game doesn't have a tutorial. At least when I started the game, it didn't have a tutorial. I don't know how it is now, but I still don't think it has a tutorial. Look, by the way, how they make these roads. But yeah, since it doesn't really have a tutorial, you kinda have to learn by trial and error, but well. Yes, this is very drinkable water. Look at it. So drinkable. Oh. Still love how they just built this house. Like inner walls and stuff. And supposedly it will get more detailed when, well, this game isn't in early access anymore. Ah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is kinda like, I think it is, yeah, it is kinda like Banished. But I would say probably a little bit easier. By the way, Rain, at one point you need to get Transport Fever. I have Transport Fever too, and you would probably love that game, because it's basically open TTD, but 3D. Yes, happy crimas. Happy crimas names. Sunburning, gaming to go. For escape. Oh, escape. Escape. Get some sunscreen. Ha! Rain, you got tricked by YouTube. Yeah, Rain, I can only recommend it. I have played it. Well, I played it before playing OpenTTD, and OpenTTD is kinda more difficult, to be honest, but also not really, because basically, for those who don't know Transport Fever, well, I don't know the original, but I play Transport Fever 2, and basically it is, if you took OpenTTD and made it 3D, very, very cool looking, and so much more. Like, it is crazy. And it has so many things that I wish OpenTTD had, but OpenTTD doesn't have it. And OpenTTD has some stuff that I wish that that game had, but it doesn't. And yeah. But I can tell you now, Rain, you would very much love that game. Although now that I think about it, I don't know if Transport Fever even has multiplayer. Wait, that is something I have to Google real quick. Alright. That is interesting. So I just looked. not OpenTT, Transport Fever 2 doesn't have official multiplayer, but there is a multiplayer mod. So yeah, you have to get the mod for multiplayer. But I have to say, modded Transport Fever, very, very cool. Because most mods add like a theming to the buildings. So, and to your trains. So instead of like having what you already have, because you can already make like European, Asian and North American trains, train tracks, and the world will look like a region from there. You can then have something like, there is a mod that makes everything look like a Soviet state or something like a Soviet state. So you can basically make trains in the Soviet Union and so on. It is quite interesting what kind of mods there are. There's also, what I love, a bigger product tree mod, which adds like a bunch, and I mean a bunch of different new items you can ship across. It is quite interesting. Yes, I could at that point just play that, but I want to play Transport. I don't really want to try Transport Fever right now. Don't even have it installed right now. Yes, trains. Choo choo. Wait, I will speed it up. By the way, for those asking, I have no idea how much Transport Fever is right now. You could look, technically. Everybody here could technically just look at how much it is. Also, yes, I'm speeding up right now. Kinda looks cool how this is on a hill and you have the people running around. This game sadly doesn't have trains. By the way, look at this. A pathway is forming. It is quite split, but still pathway forming. And they do a lot of charcoal burning, I'm guessing. That's why they have this. But if I go to this view, like, look at this. Isn't this game beautiful? Also, for those asking, yes, like in real life, the fetch will turn like a grayish color over time, like in real life. Oh. And for those asking why I made houses with gardens if I could just build houses without gardens, it is because if I give them a garden, they can plant their own food, so I don't have to feed them for a while. Well, as soon as I build some who don't have a garden, they won't be able to grow their own food, so I will have to supply them with food. Wood. Although this is probably wattle fencing, so sticks. Yeah, sticks, wood. Like real life. Just wood, sticks, and so on. You know what, over here can be another sitting area. Wait, could I? No, too big for that. Although, wait, the square one. I could... Should I put a gazebo right here? Nah. Right here would be alright. Although no, there will be tight fit. You know what, I will just put a gazebo right there. It is the dumbest thing ever, but who cares? Who cares about that? That it is kinda idiotic to put a gazebo right here in the way of the path. Hey, little Burby. Hello, little Burby. How are you, Raven? Yes, there are farms in this game. Under food production farm. I wanted to wait till I build this, but I can build it right now if you want to. Don't know where to build it for. I want to probably make this farmland over here, so probably over here. This will of course be like right there. Yeah. You don't know what a gazebo is. Damn. Rosie doesn't know what a gazebo is. Although now that I think about it, you live in the US, so it is, sorry to say, but it's pretty clear that you probably don't know what that is. It sounds mean, but it's kind of the truth probably. But yeah, a gazebo is like a public resting place, like a bench. I'm still asking myself for what these pots at the entrance are. Probably just some kind of decoration. I love how they make the path on how they walk. Yeah. That probably is due to yeah, gum. Correctly. But yeah, I think that delay is probably one because of latency with YouTube, and also probably depending on where you live, because I know definitely for like the Discord, I do sometimes have problems where you guys literally say stuff to each other while I get both of your responses at the same time and can only then answer. It is quite interesting sometimes. Because for me, you answer in like under a second, while for you, you probably aren't answering in under a second to questions. But yeah, it's probably just latency, because I live somewhere way different. Still surprised that they have bees. Oh. They both sat next to each other. They are married. Yes, they do fish if I give them a fishing dock, which I will be building right here. But then they also need a boatyard, so that will take a bit. Right. Well, thank you, Gum, for telling me why it was such a big problem. Ash tree right here. Ash tree right here. Right, and then over here we have a tree placed down, so I can place charcoal pit. Right there. Bye, Rosie. This over here is a very tight area. But look at this. We only have 2 more houses we need to build, and we are in September. So I hope we get those 2 houses up before winter hits. Yeah. You know what that reminds me of? Like a few years ago, the Earth became a sandwich because Spain and New Zealand are on the opposite sides of the world, and so 2 people just put a like a toast white bread thing on the ground in New Zealand and one on the complete opposite side in Spain, so the world became a sandwich. It is quite funny. By the way, I don't think many people know how much colonizing New Zealand did. Not New Zealand, the Dutch did. Because, like, New Zealand is, well, named after Zeeland, which is an area in the Netherlands. Of course, everybody knows about New Amsterdam, which now is New York. The whole Indonesia was part of the empire. Did they have? I think they had some African colonies, if I remember right. But yeah, it is quite interesting. I love how Rosie said she was going to go, but it's still here. Ah. But look at the town already. Look at this. Do we have any? Yeah, we have 1 vacancy. Oh well. Yeah. That is true, Rosie. That is funny. Oh, they already. What did they plant over there? Interesting. Interesting. What is that? No idea. Oh. But look at how they are already making those paths. Right, only those left, and then we are. You know what? I will unmark these. Conditions are still alright. Now these guys will cut down these trees, right? Right? Yes, they will. Because I want to cut this part of this forest down so I can make that into livable land. That is because, Rosie, at the time when most countries colonized, Germany wasn't a country. I don't know if people don't remember it, but I know many people think Germany is very, very old, but Germany, the country, technically isn't older than the US. Kinda, because we had the HRE. Well, just Germany under the name Germany and the country that it is right now didn't exist before the US existed. I think, yeah. So Germany is actually not too old, kinda, but it's also very old because you have to think about the history before they were one unified country. No, Rosie. It was yeah. Yes, gave you in South Africa were a colony. But Rosie, at that time point when most countries colonized, Germany was about, I think, 100 or 80 different duchies and kingdoms. So, yeah, you can understand why they didn't do much colonizing. And then, basically it was Prussia who first made the North German Confederacy, which was like the top part of Germany. And then they unified with the lower part of Germany, and then we had the First Reich, which was the first Germany, which went under the name Germany. They didn't have the German flag. That fun fact, the German flag is actually older than Germany, because the German flag is like as old as the HRE. For those who don't know what the HRE is, it's like Germany before it was Germany. But it also had parts of Poland, and it had Bohemia, and it had northern Italy, and it had parts of France, almost the whole Swiss, Austria. That is also where Austria got its name. Well, its actual name, because the technically actual name is Österreich, which means Eastern Realm. Yeah, Namibia was actually one of the not many German colonies, because by the time Germany actually started colonizing, most of the world was gone, but Namibia and some islands in Oceania were free. But Namibia was, I think, Germany's biggest colony. But as we all know, after some time it was also not anymore under Germany. But Germany didn't have many colonies, basically none. By the way, as you can see, this is the last house we need to build, so everybody in over here doesn't live in a tent. We almost done it. Come on. Do it. Get the roof up. We are almost there. We almost did it. We almost built Housing. Yay! We did it! We built the last house we needed. Now it tells us what we should do and so on, but I actually never listened to that. Can I not? No, I can't turn it off. Oh yeah, this is the world map. Completely forgot about this. There is a world map. And if you're asking, these blue lines are water trade lines and the dark ones are land trade lines. And our town hall is right now this camp. But yeah. But if you guys were ever interested why Germany has the most castles of any country, it's because we were a bunch of little kingdoms that came together. That is also why Germany has so many dialects that some Germans don't even understand each other. Well, many Germans don't understand each other because the German of some Germans sounds different to other Germans, and it is quite a mess. I love that people sit down here in this empty plot where the school will go. Oh yeah, somebody will move over here. Completely forgot about that. Wait, did I place the house right here so they look at... I don't remember, wait. I built the house so that they look at the backside of the house. No, that wasn't planned. I will keep that though, that is funny. But very soon you will see how winter will be rolling in. It is always good to learn about history. By the way, remember, this is a talking stream, so you can also ask me if I will play a game at one point or something like that. Cause you guys can ask me anything you would like. Everything and anything you would like. Poor Rosie. Wait, how long have I been streaming? Oh, only 1:30. Okay. Yeah, today I can't do like a very long stream. When I hit the 2 hours, I will most likely stop because, well, today is Christmas, so I will maybe probably go somewhere. Mostly Chinese history. Well, I don't know why you would learn Chinese history. Wink, wink. Of course I know why you learn that. But yeah. Yes. Yeah, I get that. I get that, Scape. I mean, come. I don't know where I would even find? I mean, really, where would I find a Chinese versus European history meme? Nothing. Oh, it's snowing, it's snowing, it's snowing. It is beginning to look a lot like crimas. Right, we need fetch. We'll put this forward because we don't need fetch for that. Don't worry, Rosie, don't worry, you don't need to understand it. Go on. Get those reeds. Why aren't you getting these reeds? Is it because I'm building the boatyard on top of it? Probably. Oh yeah, I should get a smith. Don't really need many metal parts. $52 is okay, yeah. Right. Yes. Yeah. Nya, 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 nya. Ooh, let's turn this around. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's turn this a little bit. Put the stall over here. Let's get a worker. And you will be selling. Where would firewood be? With fish? There, firewood. Firewood. And more I can't sell right now. Yes, cats are indeed very cute. They are very, very cutie patooties. I mean, who wouldn't love a little kitty? Also, yes, I'm just building stalls in the street. Yeah, okay, come. Interesting. Interesting. Let's make market stall down here. Then this path is too narrow, and then we have those. Yeah. Let's fast forward a little bit. At one point we also should start trading. Mm-hmm. Rosie, stop lying. We all know you are lying. We all know you are cute. Nah. Let's do some land trading, why not? With a trading post. Now this thing is a big thing. That's why we will put it right here. There's the car right. But yeah, right now we are building somebody to make boats for the fisher. And then we will make somebody to fish. Rosie, we both know you're lying. Everybody here knows you're lying. Liar, liar. Yes. Yes, you are lying. And we all know it. We do be selling wood, aren't we? Let's put another one with wood over here. Firewood. Firewood. Now for the fish we will need a granary. We will put a small down for now. Small one down for now. You will still be able to see over the water, but there's a... Yeah, okay, this is maybe a little bit too close. Small granary. I mean, where could I build this? It is quite a big building. Right here, maybe? But you are that. You're the warehouse. Mean can just also put you like this and put you right like here, and then we can also go to not production U, then take a normal granary and put you like right here. Yeah. Yeah. It's coming together, isn't it? Sorry. Schneasel, schneasel. Cart parking. Single car? No, normal cart parking. No, that would be too tight. But I can put some single cart parking right here. And then where could I put normal cart parking? Normal cart parking. How about right across the street over here from the farm? Very tight building. But, oh well. And you are also there. Ivar is great. I love Ivar. Oh. I still love how they just sit here. It looks so weird because the school isn't in yet. Now let's see at our treasury, because of course you can look at this. So, our population. Population history, population breakdown. We have a lot of... Right, we need to sell food. Our wealth distribution is interesting. How about we introduce a wealth? Oh, I can't actually do anything with it right now, because to change I need a town hall. Oh, the snow's melting. Right. Good. Cartwright is getting built. We need somebody in here and somebody in here. And get some ships. Now, for that we will need to cut down on builders. Please say you go in here. Over here this can be 2. You are 4. You need people. Right. Why don't we have anybody in here? Where are the people who I sent to be working here? Oh, I know why. It is because all of these have a higher man on. Yes, I have to turn off higher men on some workplaces, because then they hire men, and weirdly some jobs can only be done by men. Meaning that if I don't get them there... Right, only 2 people. Come on, we need somebody in here. Come on, we need somebody in there working. There we go. Now I will set this back up on. Go on, make a boat. Perform preventive. Luckily in the winter we can again just get them out of those jobs. Oh, this over here is finished. I will also destroy these, because, well, they make people go there and make those ugly paths. Right. need to be repaired. Right, we need somebody in here. That is quite a weird dream. Quite a very, very weird dream. Oh, you need to make metal parts. Right, we need metal parts to make a repair. How much metal do we... We have no more metal. Oh. Yes, we do have some iron. Need this trading post pretty badly, don't we? Oh. Come on, make more metal parts. You don't have iron. Wait, no, you don't have charcoal. We have charcoal right here. You want to rebuild the Holy Roman Empire. Interesting. Right, if I move them over there, I can remove that. Can also remove this, because I have this water source over here. Fishing nets. Are we fishing yet? No. Why not? Yes, make the fishing boat. Oh, go on, you go fish. Go fishing. Right then, over. Okay, not over here, but over here. Fish and fish. Not you, you. Fish and fish. Now once this guy goes fishing, at some point finally, hopefully, that will all go good. Can you... Why can't he... Sadly, I can't do that. Sorry, Raven. Little Burby, I can't do that in this game. Would need to get to Crusader King 3. Why are... What are you doing? Get these cars repaired. He ain't repairing anything. Why? Not enough food for sale, not enough food for sale. Okay. When I sell more food, I will be able to get more people in this little town. Should probably also start planning more houses. Let's plan more houses. Right, that is still a problem. Then let's build over here. More houses. And then this over here will be a road, meaning that I will leave this free. This is also kind of a road, so I will leave that also free. Take care of that well. Yes, thank you. Come on, bring that away. Unholy woman and vampire. Now that is something funny. Still something, not something I can do, but ah well. You know what? At one point I will just play Crusader Kings free, so I can do all the things you guys want me to do. Come on, people, let's move this box of nails. Oh God. Make more charcoal. We need a bunch of charcoal, don't we? Where can I put more charcoal burners? Technically right there, but I don't really want to. But I kinda need to do this. Because we need so much. So charcoal. And then production. Charcoal again. Now we have this little small pathway. Don't like that, but that you can't you can't be. I think, although there are mods where you can be. So if I would were to run a modded one, then I could be. The thing is, since we don't only have 2 builders, this will be taken care of very slowly. Did you... He really just built a new cart instead of repairing the old ones? Huh. Wow. This guy is something else, isn't he? No. I will rather have another builder than somebody making boats. Needs fishing net. Don't we have fishing net? We do. Get this. Why aren't you? Make this empty. Nah, they aren't too far. I know they aren't too far because in another game, one of these car rides, I was building like a big city on a similar map. And you can imagine it like the car ride is over here. And this car ride took a cart from over here. Like he had to go through many bridges, through a whole town. It was crazy what he did. And the thing is, the broken cart was in one of these stations next to a car ride. Like the car ride there didn't repair it, so the car ride across town came, picked it up, repaired it and put it back. It was the dumbest the dumbest thing ever. You are being made empty. We produced, we spent most of it and stored some firewood. So far, wow, we don't really sell much, do we? Why don't we sell any? Oh, because only if we reserve it. Wait. Oh, that... interesting. Basically, any of this firewood is there for everybody who wants it. So only if we reserve it and store it somewhere can we sell it. Which, I mean, understandable. But, oh well. Are you okay? Yes, I think so. Make more metal parts. Need more metal parts. Need charcoal again. Oh, this is all iron. I thought that was charcoal or something. Oh, well. Oh. He came from over there. We have a new family. That is crazy. We have a new family. That is nice. We did it. We have some more people. Sure, Rosie, you can have some firewood. Yeah. Okay, we have some very shitty wealth distribution because the people who lived here their whole life are shittily rich, and those who don't aren't. City Hall. I will build City Hall. Like, let's say right here. For now. And I will build a construction office right here. Because yeah. At one point I will build like a bridge from here to here. Here to here? Yeah, from here to here. At one point. Not quite yet. Wait, could I? Wait, no, I couldn't. Could I? Wait, now I have to test this out. So if I go to this bridge. Wait. Okay, this place is occupied. Water. I could build a bridge across the lake. That is funny. And good to know. But we have a family. We have another family. Oh, this is... Okay, these are people already in the village and these are their children who moved out of their house. So we have family trees growing. Wait, no. Then we would have more people in that ridge. So they moved in with their grandparents. Interesting. Wait, let's put food production, no. Water, well. Let's put a well right here. Very tight street, isn't it? Right, town hall. Kinda important. Oh. Right card, right. Will you be... Will you repair those cards sooner than later? I hope so. The order has been set that he should repair it. He needs metal parts. But we have metal parts. So he should at one point soon get into building. What is left in here? Right, only you. But look at what we have built so far. Wait, we can put another market stall right here. Yes. Also, this main road needs a few benches. Because why not? Over here we might need a tree or two. A bush right there. Birch tree right here. And an ash tree right here. And a bench right underneath them. Wait, 1, 2 benches right here underneath them. And over here by the privy stands another tree. Then a birch tree right here. Maple tree right here. Oh, it's looking quite good. Oh. How are you guys doing? Why aren't they? Okay, they are supposed to cut that down. Great and delicious cookie. Very delicious. Very yummy. Very yummy in my tummy. Yeah. Oh yeah, we have more people now, don't we? So we can get a few more workers. One more over here would be good. Wait, this one is selling, and this one is selling. Well, over here we should have another small stand. Right over here. And this should also be selling some fish and firewood. Yes, munch. Munchy. Munching on some Danish sugar cookies. Very delicious. Look at it, it's nearly done. Soon we will have a trading hub so we can trade. Ah, we can finally demolish you. Keep accidentally pressing on space and being confused by the game stop. Oh yeah, they are building a scaffolding. That is funny. They built the scaffolding, but they don't need the scaffolding to build up top. So it is just outside, while they build from underneath. I hope that gets fixed at one point. Because it's kind of broken. Oh, another part. Like, as you can see, it's almost done. Yay, we have trading hub. First let's get a manager and a few people working in here. World map. Okay. What will we export? Nothing quite yet. So we shouldn't get anybody in here. Well, a worker. For when we get traded. No, for nothing. Nothing for now. Our treasury. Of course we're getting more for the rent. Sadly we can't do the wealth tax quite yet. Because if you look at the population, we have some that are over 100, some that are in the median and some that aren't. So we have some really, really rich people, some that are kinda rich and some that are not rich at all. Rosie, you're telling me this looks like New York. This looks like New York to you. Yes, it very much does look like New York, doesn't it? Oh, we can get these people out of here and get some more in here. And get you out of here. Get one person in here, one person in here. This will get a new hiring position. You will definitely... no, you don't need one. Builders. Good. Now, are we selling? We probably are. Still have 100 fish. Right. Do we have enough? No, we have no housing. Right, we need to build more houses. Yeah, it's a little bit lower than New York, isn't it? Yeah, maybe. Right, how is the job situation? Okay. What I will hire a manager. One less person in here that can stay like that. You can stay like that, you can stay like that for a bit too. Right. Right. With these, I can't trade with others. Interesting. Interesting. Wait, I have to see something. Could I? Nah, it doesn't let me. Sad. Doesn't let me build my trading in this little lake. It has to be on this river. But it's uneven and Yeah, I would need to build like there. Nah, that is too far away. Right, we have a granary. Over here we will need 2 workers. And we will go to fish. We will get, let's say, 1000 stored in here. Then, let's say, what should we buy and then sell? Yeah, some buckwheat. Wait, no, that I can't buy that from them. Cucumbers, though I could. But no, I will go to onions. 1000. And 500. And buy from locals. What else? Pumpkins here. 500. Buy from locals. Cucumber. 500. Buy from locals, and then lastly, rainy. Poor Rainy. Having a crash out. No, but cabbage. 500. Buy from locals. Now, what we will do is get this worker, and we will sell onions. What else do we buying? Cucumber, cabbage, pumpkin. Cabbage, cucumber, and pumpkin. Let's build another store right over here, down this way, I guess. Right there. Cucumber, cabbage, pumpkin, onions. Right, we have a farm. Oh, damn it. Let's add a field. Wait, I should slow this down. Let's add a field. We did it finally. We have fields now. Rainy. Unpackaging gifts, and crashing out. Dupe and dupe. First field, and add another field. That will be like this, and this, and then let's add another field from here to here to here, right, to here, to here, like that. let's activate these. And in the first year, we will grow. Oh, they added growing time. Nice. It used to be normally you wouldn't have this. So I'm really happy that they added this. Ah, nice. But let's also get some buckwheat. Winter oh! Ah, nice. They added so much now. That is cool. Well, then let's also add potatoes in here. Rainy, rainy, rain. Well, I hope your work goes great, Rain. God, I missed a lot. Rosie, crashing out isn't when you go to sleep. Right, I should probably add a new well, because this one is overused, I guess. I will add one. No, down here, they don't need one. Wait, I will put this in front. Right. How's this granary doing? Alright. Not too much pumpkins have we now. But we have a lot of red beet. Wait, then let's put away pumpkins and let's put on beetroot. Let's say 750. Buy from locals. Now what we will do is go through these stations where we have a pumpkin. And, okay, you still have pumpkin in you, but you don't, for example. And then we will go to here and go down into... Where's beetroot? Beetroot. There we go. Little Rosie. Little Rosie. Right, how is our... Okay. How is our treasury income? Expenses. Right. You need nails. Don't we have nails? We need nails. You need charcoal. Nah, Rosie, you aren't stupid. Oh shit, I just saw how late it is. Right. will take a screenshot. Wait, how do I... Okay, save. This is the... Okay, save. Exit. Right. I just looked at the clock and how late it is. So I'm sorry that it's very fast now. But I truly have to say goodbye since I have to go soon. I hope you all had a very fun time watching and talking with me. And yeah, any more questions? By the way, I should have said that when most people were still here. You can vote in my posts tab what I should play on New Year's Eve. So if you are interested in controlling what I should play till the new year, just vote in in my community posts. Okay, interesting. Anyways, I hope you all have a Merry Crimas, a fun Crimas, and I hope Santa gives you guys all the best gifts. Anyways, bye.